Hey, good morning, Bruce Kittle. Good Bros Podcast coming at you from Los Angeles. What the heck, right? Anyway, here with another Mindful Monday. So hope you had a great weekend and you're doing okay. So first, just invite you to find a seat, cushion, chair, laying down, whatever works for you as long as it's safe. And if you're comfortable, you can come close your eyes or soft shut, whatever that works for you. If you're seated, kind of alert, but not too tight of a position, just relaxing. So let's take 4 cleansing breaths here. We're going to inhale through our nose, nice and full, and then we're going to exhale through our mouth, a little bit loud and exaggerated. And just as you do it, just think about releasing whatever you may be carrying. So here we go. We're going to inhale and exhale it out. Just settle in a little bit, release and let go. Inhaling in and exhale. Inhale in. And one more of those. Very, very nice. All right. So just again, maybe get just a little bit more comfortable, settle in, relax. And then as we get started, just taking a little bit of an inventory. What is it that you're bringing with you into this sit, into this meditation? Just your energetic level, where that's at. Just notice your thoughts. Maybe you got the busy mind already and things are jumping and going. Maybe you're calm. Maybe something else. And whatever is fine. Just notice. I'm just emotional in. What are we bringing in? Any lingering things from the weekend, maybe from your night of sleep. But just choosing to maybe honor and recognize those things and to let them go. Just set them down. Everything's okay. And remember, as we do this, we're not trying to get anywhere, not really trying to do anything other than be present and just notice what comes up and not get pulled in. That's it. No right or wrong with thoughts, emotions. No place you have to go, nothing you should do. So we'll do a little bit of a box breath, I guess triangle for me, my preference, but we're going to go up on a 6, hold for 8, and exhale for 8. So we'll try that. If you need to modify it in any way, feel free to do so. Do what's comfortable and easy for you. So we're just trying to work on that lung capacity and the exhale. So for this one, we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale out through the nose. All right. So here we go. We're inhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Inhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last one. Inhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Then just returning to your normal kind of breath, just relaxed, easy, what comes for you. But just settle in to a little bit of silence. I'll come back and we'll guide through thinking about gardening in the spring. So again, just finding some object of focus. Could be the inhale of your lungs, filling your stomach with air as it comes in through your nose, just your breath in general. Maybe a sound, maybe your heartbeat, maybe a feeling or sensation in your body. So settled in. I'm without my chime today, so my apologies for that. But just thinking about the spring coming, and I've talked about this in this platform before, just about thinking about mindfulness as a garden of sorts. A couple of things I just wanted to work on today was just thinking about that piece. And in the spring, we replant, and there's some things that we typically have to do. So just a few stages in here that I want us to think about. The one is you have to go back in and clean out what's left over. Some things that we've been holding on to, and really been thinking about this, that we go along and there are things and people and activities, perceptions that we carry with us. And then as we go through different stages of life, some of those things, they just move on, like leaves in the fall that fall from the tree. The wind takes care of it and they go out of our lives in kind of a quiet, peaceful kind of way. And then there are other things that might still be in our lives that really don't serve us anymore. Ways of thinking, old habits, maybe stories that we've told ourselves about ourselves or other people. I think of these as, at least where I grew up, there was a vine that grew around the trunk of a tree. And the tree, even though it was its life source, could become so buried and enamored and covered with these vines that the vines would eventually kill the tree. But these vines, even if the tree survived, these vines, even if they died, they would still cling on. And that's the image I had for some of these things that persist in our lives, even though they no longer serve us. They're not beneficial to us. They're not helping us. These things you have to actually prune. You have to go in actively and intentionally take out. So as we sit here in your breath, maybe just think about things in your life that maybe you intentionally want to move on from. What weeds need to be pulled from your garden? What vines or other branches need to be pruned? And again, with pruning, when we cut back part of the branches and discard them, the bush or the tree, the plant will grow back even stronger and more fully where it was pruned. So too with us in that way. So just take a couple breaths here. I'll give you some silence. And just think about things that you may need to want to clean out, to prune, to let go of and release. Things in your life that you've held on to maybe that aren't serving you and they're not helping you become who you want to be. So if you're still with me, then maybe we gather these things up. The things that blow away, they kind of tend to go on, but maybe you break those up. If you're thinking about things that you want to prune, and then a lot of ways to get rid of them. So put them in a recycling bag, I guess. Put them in compost. Maybe your tradition, you have a fire and you take those to them, but maybe spend a few moments just thinking about collecting and moving those on. And then we won't have the time to do it in depth today, but just think about then what are the seeds that you want to plant in your own life? Would they be new habits? Maybe more solidified meditation practice? Whatever it may be, based on a clear vision of who it is that you want to become, and then understanding what things and who do you need to be in order to become that person. Maybe it's just being more kind. Maybe having more gratitude, living with more joy, maybe judging less. Whatever the seeds are, we can kind of think about those and hold those, and maybe spend some time after our session just to journal a little bit about the things that you want to plant in your own life. And then once planted, obviously we have to tend to those newly planted seeds to nurture them, make sure they have sunlight. We have to water them, and we have to keep the other weeds from going in around them. And I heard an expression just that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. I mean, we think it is in a way because we can't reach it maybe, but the grass is really most green where we water it, which really resounded home for me, that sometimes I have ideas about things I think would be helpful or I want to try to do, but I don't really spend the time watering them, taking care of them. And that's the weeding, the clearing. But for us, maybe that means patience. Maybe it means consistent practice. Maybe it means less judgment. Give those new seeds a chance to actually grow and to nurture them and water them fully with your attention, your mindfulness, your patience, and your love. So we'll take a few seconds here just to let you think about what it means to water the seeds in your life that you want to plant. And again, as we close, just with each inhale, breathe in those elements that you're focusing on. Feel them enter your body, your strength, vision, clarity, passion, courage, confidence. And as you exhale out again, release whatever you may be holding that no longer serves you. Release them, let them go. In this season of change, as the spring comes for new growth. So if you're hanging on and we're done gardening for a little bit, you can come back to my voice. I want to thank you for joining me for this. And feel free to visit your garden whenever. And it's always an ongoing process, because truly the stages of our lives, we have things that just no longer serve us, and it's not a good or bad thing, it just is. And clearing them out can free us up so that we can accept new things that come to us from the universe. So be well, have a great week, be kind, love, inclusion, kindness. Thank you.